So this is awesome.
This is the R1T.
Does it have the kitchen? I'm assuming not.
Oh, the kitchen in it?
Yeah.
No, I saw you ordered that, but no, this one doesn't have it. This will be the empty gear tunnel, but you'll see what it'll feel. You'll see the space.
I really like the color.
Yeah, this is the launch screen.
Yeah, I
you
think
have a launch edition, so you could change to this color if you wanted to.
and I think we can discuss a little further, like how soon I could take delivery, because I know there are certain configurations in there that may have, pushed it back just because of the paint probably, but we can talk. So you can tell I have the Teslas, and so do you recommend? I'm assuming there's like an adapter.
There is.
Do you recommend I would just use the adapter, or should I just swap it for like a juice box, where it's like a third party where you can just you know what I mean?
You can do either. You could leave it as is and use an adapter.
Yeah.
I know some people who are doing that.
Feel free to open it up, Chris.
Yeah. I haven't talked in detail about people's experience with the adapter, but I know it exists and it's usable.
Okay.
You could also, I was talking to another family, they have a juice box, they plan to keep using that.
Yeah.
There's also the Rivian wall charger. Basically, it's if you get the branded wall charger, there's a couple of bonuses connectivity wise, but otherwise,
I think so. Yeah.
If it's just if that's your infrastructure and you have it built in.
Right.
I mean, honestly, I would start the adapter as a much less cost intensive option.
Right. It's a $50 option, and
see
then
how it
go
fits.
from
And if
there.
you're finding problems, I would, our CEC is always open to help you out.
Right, and that's my father. He's also going to be coming with us. He's
Nice to meet you.
we were just talking about what would I need to charge this car, and it's actually not. It looks like you would be able to back in and have enough space for this both
for
sides.
Sure. It's about 81.5 inches wide, I believe, and it's about 218 inches long.
Oh wow!
So, I think 17 feet long ish.
The trunk, the trunk, the cargo looks awesome. Yeah, the cameras. Yeah, the cameras are slick.
Do you want to? Okay, how about we do an exterior tour? Because I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is awesome.
Okay.
This is my wife, by the way.
Hi, nice to meet you.
It's a whole family event. Yeah.
You got a matching hat to go with it.
Yeah, I know. It's really weird. I was like, I might as well wear that. Yeah, oh, it's the same color. I knew it. Get a launch screen. Well, I like to start up front where the charge port is.
Yeah.
You guys know. I know in the Tesla, I think it's in the back. For ours, it's in the driver's side front.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be on this panel right here. And there's a lot of ways to open this. I'm going to be showing you all the external buttons on the outside.
Okay.
Those will only work when your car is unlocked.
Okay, it makes sense. Which it is right now because of the handles.
Yeah, it's a really good visual indicator when the handles pop out, unlock.
Okay.
So if you want to take your thumb or finger and rub it down those 3 lines.
Oh, interesting.
Get a little
See, now that gets me a little bit.
moment.
Yeah.
You want to video that?
Slow-mo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slow-mo
Here,
video.
I'll get you, Chris. Go ahead. Yeah.
Ready?
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, man.
It's so fun. A little more pressure. There you go.
You want to try it? You want to close it up, Pop? Go ahead.
Give it a try.
Just swipe it. And I'm assuming because it's a outdoor environment, like snow and ice. Like how does that?
Great question. It's actually a great question. It's been weather tested, and this is a pretty powerful hydraulic lift door. So I think it can break through an inch of ice.
It'll sense it if there's
they did a lot of testing of it in Plymouth, Michigan.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah.
There's a great coworker, and he was that's what he was doing for part of the winter was testing the hydraulic lift in the door. So it's pretty good. If there's just a little bit of frost or ice, it should pop up.
Right.
And if it doesn't, you can always just but it's a pretty strong lift.
Do the front?
Yeah. She's doing the whole tour. Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I mean, you brought up a great point. It's the light bar. And
Yeah.
that's what we call our stadium lights. Now, here's a fun game. This is our logo, the compass. This is hidden everywhere on this car. So see if you can see as many as you can. And also this shape is also hidden everywhere.
Like
so
the
if
Wally.
You see on the light bar here, there's the cutouts. It's all the stadium light shape on the horizontal.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
those 2 shapes are everywhere. So it's a little fun game to see if you can see them.
That's awesome.
Now, for the front trunk, the external button's going to be right here if you want to come over and press
Oh, right there. Okay.
it. We can have that close. And that's going to auto lift.
Oh, that's nice.
There's nothing here.
Right, you can put your cooler, you can put your cooler down. You can drive to the beach.
Yeah, you could put groceries in
put
there.
rock
I
on
like
there.
to put groceries because it's in the front. And there's a little
Put your
sneaky
baby
compass
carriage in
right
there. Baby- yeah, right.
And what's cool about this, right? This is a pretty expansive storage space, but it's actually even bigger. So you have this divider here.
Yeah.
And you have your little tab. So if I take this tab, it'll fold the first third up.
Oh,
and these are magnets. So this can be up permanently, and it's not going to come out while you're driving. It's a pretty strong magnet.
That's awesome.
So it shows a deeper storage well. And then this is your portable charge cable that comes with your car.
Okay.
This
Okay.
is compatible with a standard outlet and also a NEMA 1450.
Oh, cool.
So you can just plug it in and charge.
Oh,
wherever you
good.
go.
Nice.
Yes, yes.
That's perfect for Deep Creek. Yes.
Oh, Deep Creek. Great.
And that's why
Great times.
I can't I mean the salt and all that is just gonna chip but this is gonna I don't care, like this is a full-on off-road vehicle.
And then of course you're gonna have your phone key, but you're also gonna get a key fob. And actually because you're a launch edition, you'll get the wristband as well.
Oh, cool.
So if you want to try, if you hit this upper quadrant twice, it'll close the truck. And then it will flash. Boop, boop.
Oh yeah, you can. That's some power and control.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And then.
Watch for the cuss coming out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I kind of have my tail sticking out.
Oh, you're good. Then I'm sure people are gonna. Oh, that's my sister.
Oh, do I need to move?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
So that brings us to the side. We can go on the inside in a second. You have the front, you have the rear, and then you have one of my favorite features, which is the gear tunnel.
Yeah.
So the way to open that, if you press that button, it's gonna pop that panel loose, and then you just pull down the panel.
Oh.
And you have a 5-foot long storage compartment that goes all the way through to the other side of the vehicle.
That's so awesome for like skis and
Whatever. You can also just fit like 4 suitcases in there or 3 duffel bags.
How many pairs of skis? Like snowboards? I'm assuming like 4.
Depends on like what your biting situation is. I think you can fit a couple if you stack, or if you do like a little diamond.
Right.
I've seen it with 2 easily.
Yeah, I mean you can always put the
yeah.
hooks and stuff on the top.
For sure.
Yeah.
But then that just is a storage compartment. You have a little handy dandy 120 volt outlet right here.
Oh really? Oh, that's really handy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a solid outlet because if you ever need any. Yeah, right.
You have them all over the car. And the other side has a 12 volt instead of a 120.
Okay.
But this is really cool because this is a seat. Also, it's a step stool.
Oh.
So you can use this to get into your truck bed or you have access to the roof.
Is there like a handle to like once I get on there to support myself, or is it
usually do it this.
just from the side? Okay.
And then also, if it's a little high, right, the cool thing about this car also is that the height is adjustable. So if you're ever like loading stuff up,
Right.
you can bring it to its lowest ride height. So it's a little less
Suspension.
Of a,
Oh, gotcha.
Of a big jump, and then when you're driving, you can go to the whatever drive height you want to be in.
May I step on it?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
Let's see if it really supports this weight here. Oh yeah, it's very sturdy. Like there's no sense of. Go ahead, just try it out.
It's a pretty strong hinge. I think it's weighted to 250. So yeah, you got plenty of wiggle room.
Oh man, yeah.
And then you can also just feel tall, which is great.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's that's that. I've never had a truck before, or ever had the opportunity to look at a cool truck like this. So
Yeah, and also it's really handy. Like if you I snowboard, you can change your boots. While you're
yeah,
sitting
like
there.
you can like brush the dog. You can like brush the dog, or
Yeah, and
just
also-
do whatever.
Dogs love this thing because they use it as an obstacle course. Also, it's always shaded, so they can go in there and take a nap.
Oh, I didn't even think about it like that. Yeah.
Dogs love it.
She just goes right in. All right. Well, she's gonna give us a tour, but you can hear. Yeah.
And then, feel free to take pictures, guys. And then that brings us to the truck bed, which I wanted to show you. So your external buttons here are going to be on the back.
Okay.
So this bottom one's going to pop your tailgate if you want to go ahead and press it.
Okay, this one right here. Oh man, I love it just feels so like. It feels well. It also it's like a spaceship in a sense where like it opens like cargo doors and. This my mom is.
Kitchen will go right into the so it'll be on like almost like a pull-out kitchen drawer, and it pulls out. It'll have a kickstand, and it sits up right here. So you'll have a 4-gallon water tank. You'll have a sink, the cutting board
The
to go
induction
over it. So you
top
have extra
is
workspace.
cool, too,
You have
yeah.
the 2 induction burners, and it comes with drawers that has a whole set of titanium pots and pans.
Ooh, wow.
Coffee and everything in there.
The pots are coming with the...
Yeah, so the drawers are actually really smart. They give you a whole set of Snow Peak
Oh,
appliances.
so you just put it...
And the cool thing is the drawer is lined in cork, so they don't rattle or make any noise while you're driving. So it's a whole collapsible kitchen right in here.
And does it actually the kitchen? Does it take the whole tunnel space, or is there like a little bit of like space
I'm
on
pretty
the?
sure it takes most of it. I
Sure.
don't know 100%.
Yeah.
I've only been around when it gets pulled out. I haven't.
Gotcha.
The other side while it's
Gotcha.
fully in.
It looks like
This
it
is
does.
just
It
a
looks.
demo. And
Yeah, this
they
is the one I
allow
take
you
care
to
of.
drive it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure people will stop you. Hey,
I get a
what?
lot of looks, a lot of stops, a lot of what, a lot of oh cool, I saw one. Yeah, it's really fun.
I saw one passing through Bethesda, and I was like, nice. I was like, finally, because I haven't seen one in this area yet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we click the button to drop it, and then it looks like.
Yeah, so you have your extendable truck bag here, so there's no gap, right? So this flap doesn't move while you're driving, it rolls up, and you have a really strong gooseneck hinge here. So this is really sturdy, and it's really easy to load.
Okay, yeah, it's really.
And you also have your automatic light bars, so even if it's like sunny out and your tonneau cover is closed, you can see all the way back to the end.
Got it. That's not a
then-
truck user, but I can see how that could be useful.
Yeah. You also have your standard 2 tie downs in the front, 2 tie downs in the back. And then this
Oh,
is your powered tonneau cover. Now this is really nice. This is like a steel shell,
Yeah.
right? It's really sturdy, so if you hit that button
Oh, wow.
above,
This
it's
one.
going to retract, yeah.
And so I know I have the camp tent. That does that go on top of this, or is there something, or is that?
That goes with the crossbars.
Oh,
too,
okay.
And I believe it's like a whole system that like.
It's like
clicks
on. So it's like on.
Yeah, so you
this
have
in
your
a
cargo
sense.
crossbars that go here, and the cool thing about the ones that you get with us is they're expandable, so they'll fit this as well as up top. Because
Oh,
up top's a little narrower, so
oh.
they extend.
Oh, that's cool. So I can technically have this camping here or on top of there as
I
well.
think the tent's better here
Yeah.
size-wise, but if you just like you're doing something else, take the tent off, and you can move like if you're going.
You know, the snow
let's
is
say
already
you're-
hitting this
yeah,
much,
and
maybe.
You can like easily
Move up
change
to that
the
level.
crossbars, put them up top
Yeah.
easily by using the step stool.
It really looks like it's almost like Tinker Toys because it sounds very easy if I wanted to adjust it. I just, with knowing how to do it, just make that change.
What are the batteries on this cruise? Underneath here?
Yeah, so the battery pack is, and then it popped that panel, so if you pull down on the panel, yeah, you got it.
Pull this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, at the top there's that little space. Yeah, right here.
Yeah, hold
Yeah.
on a second.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh, it's a one pop. I was trying to figure out where the retractable, where is it? Does it like just collapse?
Kind of goes in this area.
Oh, so it kind of like folds in itself,
Yeah,
which
it's kinda
explains
like a roller,
the.
like a patio roller.
That's what I was trying to figure out.
Yeah,
Oh.
And then, also this is really cool. It's not just an all or nothing situation. Like you can press it again like a garage door and it'll pause.
Oh.
And then if you go again, it'll reverse direction.
'Cause-
So if you need something, you just like need half
For,
covered.
for me, like
Thanks, Mom.
elderly people
Sorry.
to get in,
You know what's
need
cool?
a little stool or
Ma,
something.
you know what I got for you? This car changes how high it is off the ground. So I can make it low if you want.
Oh my.
So I can, if I can get
I
in.
didn't know that.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, right.
I think I can. I'm not
Perfect.
very tall. I can bring it low so you just hop in like a normal car.
But that's cool. You could stop it.
Yeah.
And as water comes in and gets filled in, if I forget to close it, is there like a
Right.
little like spout that the water like runs off or?
So it kind of uses this as like a funnel system, and so
Ah.
it kind of runs off.
Got it.
But also, you also have like, your air compressor right here.
Oh, that's the cool part. Yeah, so you can like pump
Yes.
tires, balls.
Look, it's
Yeah, so
digital,
you can adjust the PSI, right?
How-
And then you hit play. So you can use this for your tires.
What's the wire? What's the cord?
This is your gear guard cable. So you
Yeah.
get this too, which is really cool. This is like our electronic bike lock. So this goes loops through your like gear. So if you have like a bike in here or like a lawnmower, whatever you're moving, loop this through,
And then connect it
and then
there.
when you lock your car, it locks this. And we also have something called the gear guard security system, which includes like your whole truck and this specifically, where like it'll go off if it's on by motion detection if someone comes close to your car, starts recording them. And then there's also an alarm version you can turn on. So if someone like comes closer, starting to tamper with yourself, an alarm will blare and it will send a notification to your phone.
Cool. It's just kind of like the
'cause you
this
have
Tesla
your,
securities.
your
Yeah.
camera right there that will record you. So this is really nifty. So like it's really easy to take in and out. but
'Cause
if
it's
I lock
unlocked the car, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
locks, and then it's really hard to cut. And it's really helps. So that way, if you're having something bulky that you can't secure with your tonneau cover, you got that.
That's
Not going
awesome.
anywhere. Yeah. Or if it is going somewhere, someone's getting caught on camera, taking it, and you can see their face.
This is so cool.
And then the last cool thing I wanted to show you
Yeah.
was this right here. So this pops up from this lever. And this fits a full-size spare tire.
Yes, I think that's the one kicker is I've been waiting for is
Full size spare.
full size spare. Yeah.
And if you choose not to get that, it's totally up to you. It's also just a great storage compartment.
Isn't that included?
I think for you, yes, because it's a launch edition.
Okay, yeah.
I
okay.
think so, yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
I don't know because if it's
Certain things got bundled with launch edition because we were like, oh, you're the best. You thought we were going to be great.
well, you
before
got
everyone
it
else
in the
did.
beginning.
So you
Yeah.
get perks. But also what's cool is if you ever want to take it out for more storage, you also have a plug drain here. So if there's ever any condensation or melted ice,
And so
you
it's
can
just-
pull it and drains right out.
Got it.
From underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just don't push any buttons.
You better have the pin to drive on there, so it's just all of a sudden go off.
Yeah, just don't drive it though. And then, yeah. And then there's also extra storage inside.
Oh, so
that
you
I'll show
smack
you.
it? Okay.
The
Yeah.
only thing that's manual that won't.
So there's three things that are manual. The gear guard
Yeah,
flaps,
okay.
tunnel, they close by giving it a high five.
Mm-hmm.
That closes with your by slamming it, and then this is also a manual close.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then also it'll also tell you on this display screen, on the access and security screen, if something is only a remote open, it'll tell you. It'll be like, remember, this only gets closed manually. So and it will warn you, like,
open, but it will have the manual. Close.
yeah. So for example, like if you're in there and you forgot to close your tailgate, the people like, oh, yo, your tailgate.
It'll tell.
You
And,
want to drive with
and
your
then
tailgate
I
down?
guess that makes sense because you
Yeah.
want to make sure your load is
Yeah, and
secure
then also
for
some
whatever.
people want it
yeah.
down on purpose. Like if you're transporting drywall. Yeah, but if you want, you can keep it closed. It's super light. You want to give it a
Oh
go?
yeah.
Yeah. Get to feel it?
Oh yeah. That is. Yeah. Oh, for sure. But it's like, and you can feel like the sturdiness and quality of like everything kind of just like shifting in itself.
Yeah.
Heavy, but not heavy.
And another cool thing is the model inside your car also shows you an accurate representation of the tonneau cover.
Oh, so it's like 50% open. It'll let me know
Yeah,
that
it'll
it's.
show you, and then you can see. So if you're trying to pause it while you're in the car, like you have a kayak and like tip sticking out, you can see, and it will like show you pretty accurately, so you can figure out how much coverage you want.
Oh, that's awesome.
How much is this car again?
I think the
I
configured.
need the cheapest model.
70,
Okay.
right around there. And then of course you can check out the interior.
That's cool. It's
This
like
is the Black Mountain interior. I think you've got forced edge, so it'll just be like a darker green.
I kind of like this color.
Black Mountain's really nice too, though. It's like charcoal and green and yellow.
Kind of looks like like the inside of a Dodge, like those
here,
SUV
this one.
cars. I don't know.
Yeah, right over here.
Yeah.
Right.
No, yeah.
I kind of like this one. So is the this so the back it's kind of similar to the new Teslas that come out where it has the infotainment in the back. What can you control in the back besides like the climate control? Does it have
Now it's climate control.
Okay.
So what
okay.
they did do though is
Yeah.
there's 4 USB-C chargers in the back and one 120-volt outlet.
Right.
So what they kind of did too is they added hooks onto the back of the headrest, so you can use stuff like this. So this is kind of
Oh,
like,
like this right here.
yeah. So you can hang purses and stuff there, but you can also just do this. So you can like kind of create your own like personal.
Wait, is that like a magnet on the back of your phone?
No, this is just a pop socket. It's super common.
Oh,
It's just a little-
got it.
you know.
Okay, so if you
Yeah.
had,
Okay.
And you could
Okay.
be charging this through here, watching it with Bluetooth headphones.
oh,
and
they
you
even
can
have
do-
a
That's
USB-C.
right
They have a
Yes,
USB-C.
you
Yeah,
have
go
USB-C.
check it.
In
That's
each
tough.
In each headrest, you have 2 below, and then you have an actual outlet on the bottom.
Oh, quick question. Do you have to have this like closed to close the back of the truck, or does? Okay, cool. Okay.
So it'll retract back, and you can drop the top, drop the bottom as well.
Yeah, so like this doesn't have to be closed with
It's
this
not
for you to
dependent on
drive. They're not
anything.
dependent on each other. no. So you can have this closed and this open and drive. If you're ever just worried about getting the max distance, having this completely closed gives you a little bit more aerodynamic efficiency. So if you're trying
Sure,
to,
yeah.
like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, if you're kind of pinching for that, then
I go to the track now, so you know I need everything I need. This car would be nuts on the track.
oh, it's insane.
And I'm sure we could look at more of like what the like driving type modes they have. So I'm noticing again a lot of the insignias, the icons. It's so cool. And so this interior, I know the one I have is the green one, and is that again that kind of comes into like. You know, if I want to take delivery of my model sooner, do I have to make like if this is actually really nice interior.
As far as I know, as of now, the one you chose won't affect it. The one that's a little backed up because they have some sourcing issues
Yeah.
is Ocean Coast. So you didn't choose that one. So I believe Black Mountain and Forest Edge. I don't think that would affect you, but you can also just like shoot
Reach
me an
out, or-
email, be like, hey, you know, I'm flexible in my configuration. So
Yeah, I got an email, so they're gonna reach out.
yeah. So I think that they might reach out to you in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, that's
Middle
cool.
armrest.
And I'm sure that's a charging. Is that Does that charge?
Oh no, that's just like a really nice velveted place, but you can actually reach from there into the gear tunnel.
Oh, into the tunnel. I see.
You're gonna sleep in there inside and you can breathe.
Oh, you can close it.
Yeah, so you can have like a cooler full of snacks and drinks back there and grab it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I've heard people like put their cooler. Here, come, Chris. Take a look. Here, drop that. There's a little sleeve. I may have closed it, but you can open it and you can gain access to the little tunnel there.
To get into
Yeah, into the little tunnel. So if you had like a cooler sitting in the, does it have
Here's some air.
does it have like hooks like where you could put? I'm just trying to see if they had hooks. If I had like a, where you could set a cooler in that midsection the whole time.
You will be getting the gear shuttle, which is like that's part of like also the camp.
Oh, it's like a rail. It's a rail
So
system.
with that gives it a little more structured space. So I think you would have less movement while that's.
So
in
I could
there.
like lock it in some type
Yeah,
of
so it
semblance.
provides railing, so things might shift vertically a little bit, but they won't shift and topple around.
Oh,
as
cool.
much.
Okay.
So that might give you more control too around that.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, how's the space back there, Chris?
Yeah, that's really nice.
I was about to say, yeah.
It's really, really nice.
That-
I'm not a big person, but I feel very spacious.
That's really cool.
Very comfortable.
What's the? Oh, do you need me to sign anything
Yeah,
before
so,
we start?
we're getting towards the end of the exterior features, so I just want to make sure we have all of our ducks in a row before we go driving. Can I see your license?
Yeah, of course.
And if anyone
let me
else
get
wants
my
to
license.
drive,
Yeah, Dad, do you want to? Chris, you guys can drive. Just show her your license. No, I'm saying we'll switch off. I had to get my license. Oh, is he taking the drive first time? Fuck. I'm sorry, is my dad taking
I
the
think
first
your dad
spin?
wants to go first.
Okay, cool. I mean, that's cool with me.
Go ahead and hit confirm at the bottom. And then we're just doing the last bit of boring stuff. And then we can
Sure,
hop
and
in
then
go
here's-
for the Bluetooth cam speaker.
Yes.
Yeah, that definitely can be removed. I'll show you that in a second.
Yes.
So if
Yeah,
you
so
wanna-
like like camping, you can just take it out and it's set
Bluetooth
for like
speaker and a
2
lantern.
days.
You can hit next, scroll to the bottom, and you're gonna hit sign,
Seats are very comfortable.
and then confirm at the bottom. Boom. All right, I'm gonna get your dad to sign his.
Wood trim.
Oh, I didn't even notice this.
Hello.
You gotta
Sorry.
feel this.
Oh, this is nice. I have not seen any car do something like that. That's really smart. And very sturdy too. That's a really solid piece.
Feel it up front. You gotta feel it up front.
Yeah, because I have the plaid and it has the wood
Yeah,
trim and
exactly.
it kind of splinters a little bit. I mean, no bad, you know.
Oh, it auto fills for you. You're great. Awesome. Wonderful. Confirm. Are you driving first? Okay.
So I guess my father's taking it
Yeah,
first.
so you have your accelerator and your brake.
Can I sit up front or
would
what's?
sit up
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, guys?
Cool.
All right, yeah, I'll hop in just a second.
And wow, this is what the front looks like. That's cool. And then that speaker.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So the speaker,
Oh my God, that came out real fast.
so it's housed right here. So it has a lock latch, so when you're in a drive mode, it locks in place and charges.
Makes
So it
sense.
won't slide out. When you're in park, totally removable. And it's Bluetooth. And also it has a little lantern light at the bottom.
Is this open?
Yes, so that is your middle console.
You do like this?
So you're actually a little bit different. The button is right on the lip instead of underneath. But this is the middle console, which is super deep. I can fit my whole water bottle in here. And you have 2 more USB-C ports here. And then this is a wireless charging pad.
And that's where the
Underneath, so
right
like
underneath,
under
yeah.
here.
yeah, that's
And then you have this giant storage tray here. And you have a little like kind of mini glove box thing down here. It's a little pop down. I use it for like papers or sunglasses right under in between like your legs when you're sitting in the front 2 seats.
Oh, that's really cool. All right, Pop. I guess you're taking this for a.
All right. Couple things before we get going.
Oh, they finally
Okay.
have this.
Make sure
Yeah,
everyone
I
has
do
their
miss that.
seatbelts on.
I do miss that a lot.
Yep. We're putting seatbelts on.
Wonderful. Okay. So I saw you playing around with it earlier, so you might already have it. Your seat configurations are on your lower left side.
Yeah, it's all
You got it? Wonderful. A couple other things I want to do to make you comfortable is if you go ahead and tap steering wheel right there, we can adjust your steering wheel position. So the left roll button will bring you in and out, and the right roll button will bring you up or down.
What button? This one?
Yeah. So if you scroll on it like it's a wheel, yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
And then this one will go up and down.
I got it. Okay. This up and down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. That should do it.
Feel good?
Yeah.
All right, next I'm going to have you tap side mirrors. Ooh, right there. Perfect. So now we're going to adjust your side mirrors. So your left cluster of buttons here is going to control that mirror.
This one is right.
Yes, so that scroll wheel we just used, you're actually going to move it up and down for the
I got
tilt.
you. Yeah, yeah.
And there's actually buttons on either side of it. Perfect.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah. So
And then that one, this side.
Very cool.
So they're
Perfect.
they're independent. That's great.
Yeah.
And then we're going to hit remember. So what's cool when it's your car, it'll have your name here, right? And you can have up to 8 driver profiles. So everyone in your family can have their own driver profile.
That's cool.
And you can just switch it and it will go to their seat configurations.
Nice.
Okay.
Last cool thing I'm going to do, I'm going to tap this 68 degrees with the fan. And I'm just going to put the fan on a little higher.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is how you move vents.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's a lot different. Could you shut, like if I wanted to shut off your,
So
nice.
you can do individual vents. The only
That's
ones that are
one problem I
paired
found with
are
the
the
Tesla.
are
Like,
the floor
have
ones.
that.
Yeah.
And then if I go to
found with
rear,
turn it off.
I'll
Not
go
the
to them.
passenger.
Right.
And then I have the option to lock or unlock the back seat.
Okay, it's fine now.
Oh, like the screen in the, well, Dad, this is more safety for you?
And the last thing, have you driven the Teslas before?
He has not.
Okay, so there's one thing I want to tell you about. It's called regenerative braking. So basically, when you're hitting the accelerator, if you let go a little bit, the car's going to slow down.
Okay.
So you'll feel it. So as soon as you let go of the accelerator, if you want to hit the windshield wiper once, you're going to hit that silver button on the back
This one?
once. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it has it on auto, so it'll go when we're driving. So when you slowly let go on the accelerator, it's going to slow down and bring you to a stop. So it's kind of like driving a golf cart, almost. Your accelerator becomes a speed control. So letting off a little bit means it's going to start to slow down because the motors are going to start trying to suck up kinetic energy to save battery life.
Gotcha. So basically, is when you want to slow down, just let this little go up, this right, so you slow down. You want to accelerate, you push it back so it can go.
Yes.
What about the braking?
Brake is right there. Always good. Always there for you. Yeah, it's always there. You just have like another braking mechanism built into the car based off the accelerator pedal.
I'm pressing the brake. I'm going to move this to the
Reverse?
Yes, all the way up, and
Oh,
you
thank God, okay.
you can let go of your brake. You're in hold, so you're not going to roll.
Okay.
You're not going to move unless you want to move.
So how do I do the whole the whole? Just
It automatically happens.
So let go of your foot from the brake,
Yeah.
you'll see it's holding.
Yeah.
And then you're in reverse, so you want to lightly touch the accelerator, it's going to start moving reverse, right? Mm-hmm. And you have
Exactly.
your cameras in the, if you notice, you have a 360 camera.
I
And then the
love
back.
the above.
I like the
It's
above
very-
too.
isn't it
That's
great?
slick.
it is handbrake, anything at all. That's
No
good.
handbrakes.
brake pedal is there, and then when you stop moving, it'll automatically put you in a hold.
Got it. Let me see if
What
we can
gives
move
the
a little bit.
above camera?
It's rapidly stitching together all views of the camera.
That's
Okay.
that's cool.
Thank you for explaining.
No, it's okay. I thought it was sorcery when I first saw it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like the Nissan Altima, like my sister has. She had like the Sky View Tech.
It has that.
It has that,
same-
yeah.
Okay.
I was like, how does this car?
Then you're
have
gonna push
that?
all the way down to go into drive.
Right?
Perfect.
Oh, very nice. Like the visuals already kind of already. So how's the? I'm assuming the autopilot's very limited at the moment.
So you have 2 modes. You have adaptive cruise
Two hands
control,
pops.
which will modulate your speed and pace
Yeah.
off the car in front of you.
Kind of like smart cruise control in a sense, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And but the cool thing is it'll bring you to a complete stop. So if you're in stop and go traffic, works great.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Okay, so you.
Oh, you're testing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Of
No,
course,
no,
yeah.
No, it's
Hey,
great.
he's away from our cars, so we're
Kinda
fine.
stops. You
Yeah.
You don't even need to press the brake, you know.
He's gonna
Exactly.
buy this model.
So
because-
if you want to slow down a little bit, you just gently release. And I do have it on high, and if you feel like it's a little too jumpy, we can bring it down to standard. But to go back to your question, Driver Plus is our system that we use on highways we've mapped, and that includes speed modulation, like the adaptive cruise control, but it also keeps you centered in your lane.
Got it.
And it will ask you to keep your hands on the wheel, and if it doesn't sense your presence after a certain interval of time, it'll start beeping at you to do that, and if it doesn't after a while, it'll be like, hey, pay attention, we don't think you are.
Yeah, it's too sudden. Maybe it needs to be just.
Oh, you want a little softer?
Do you want a little softer?
Yes, a little softer.
We'll stop here, so
Yeah.
she'll show you. Yeah.
So here I'm going to the drive mode screen. So I have your brake regeneration on high, which means it's very sensitive and it's going to be very aggressive to recapture that energy. So I'm going to change it to standard, so it should be a little less intense of a grab when you let go. Remember, you can totally just you can also just let go a little bit so you can see how much it slows you down.
I can see that.
Awesome, doing
I
great.
just want to, yeah.
Yeah, you're doing great.
I'm going to go around, okay? So
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
I just want to see.
You can just do a couple laps and have everyone give it a whirl.
let's see.
Yeah. How many of these sessions do you have today?
It varies. I'm doing about 4 today, so
Oh,
I have
wow.
2 more after lunch.
Oh wow. Okay. It's actually the first time I actually get to just enjoy just looking at the top.
Yeah, you get a really good view of the.
Yeah, when you left the accelerator and slow down, yeah, it's give you some time.
Yeah.
It's more
This is my
sound.
my dad's first time. Just it's.
No, it's great, and you get it, the feel of it a little bit over time of like letting go a little bit. Kind of gets you like
Sure.
bring it down to like 10 miles per hour, and then you can kind of coast there.
I
And,
just want to see, a little bit on, yeah. Oh, okay. Also,
yeah, it's also pretty immediate acceleration. There's not
Yeah.
a big delay.
that's true.
It has that truck feel.
Right.
Very,
But as long as you take the feet
I
off,
like
it's
the
slow down.
high view.
Yeah.
I'm never, and again, not like SUVs, but the truck is just a little higher. And what height are we set at?
Right
Just
now,
the-
we are on standard height, which means we are 11.5 inches off the ground.
Okay. And there's 2 more settings above that, or
Yeah.
is it?
So you have 5 ride heights overall. In different modes, certain ones will be available and certain ones won't.
Right, of
so
course.
all purpose, these 2 are grayed out, so you have the ability to go high, standard, and low. And that just kind of modulates your height. So if we went to low, we'd go down to 10.1 inches.
Nothing can be changed during drive.
Oh, no, it can.
It can.
Yeah.
It varies on speed, though, right?
Well, so like if you want to manually change it, I recommend doing it at a stoplight if you can, but if you need to right away, you can do it all while you're moving. Some drive modes, such as all-purpose, will sometimes change your ride height automatically for better aerodynamic efficiency.
Right.
So sometimes you'll be driving, and you're like, oh, I feel like I'm more level with like a sedan, and it might have brought you to low because you're on a highway, right? So that way you're getting more aerodynamic efficiency while you're driving at that speed. So sometimes it'll do it automatically depending on what speed you're traveling to help you get where you're going. But you can also manually change it. So some people, when they're driving more in cities, like to go on low for some reason. And, you can always go on high if you're in more rugged terrain or you want more ground clearance for whatever reason. You can also, I don't know if this will come up for you, but you can ford a river that's 3 feet deep.
Yes.
So,
It's a lot of those in Deep Creek, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, he's about his. Sorry,
I just
YouTube,
want
got
to see-
copyright.
no, what's really cool is you have the Meridian sound system, right? So you have all these things to play with. So you can throw the music.
Yeah. Okay. Just like how we can adjust the speaker size, and it's cool to compare the models. It really is.
Pretty cool.
And then I can, do a default one, like,
Oh.
or you can,
Yeah.
I can manually.
Oh, I like how you already have the set. Dad, if you make a right down here at the at this intersection, there's a parking lot right here that Chris, you want to take next?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you guys
So
have
I
a
know
bit
you
more
can
time.
gun
You
it a
have me
little
till
bit.
11:45. So you guys
Gun
have a bit more time.
bit.
Because
Because we got the high. Yeah, I don't think we can take
Wait a
another
minute,
reckless.
I think you go up in a. Oh yeah, no, right here. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, that's what I was like,
Perfect.
Oh wow, it feels really nice going over something like that.
Let me test it out. How does it go in the condo? That's pretty good.
Yeah, Jorge.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and I have you right now on soft ride,
Yeah.
so the suspension isn't firm. So here, try it one more time.
Yeah.
Just-
Try
I
it one
changed
more
the
time.
suspension a bit, so try a little bit like.
Tight. Now it's gonna be tight.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh, that's what you put in the track. This doesn't have. I'm sure still working on releasing the software, but that's the only 2 settings right now for.
So this is just play within this mode,
Oh,
right?
got it.
So this is the ride, right? If you wanted to go, it's actually gonna be this silver button right there to go and park. Perfect.
Yes, the silver button.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, perfect.
There's actually a lot. So that's like playing within one mode, right? So within all purpose, you can go for more of a sport feel by changing the ride, but still have that like good shock absorption.
Should try
Right?
sport.
Going into sport means you're going to be doing stuff for acceleration and acceleration most over everything else.
Okay.
So you're going to feel a lot more road noise, but
Oh.
your burst acceleration is the best it can.
You're hitting the 3 second.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. And then with conserve, you're going for longevity, right? So you're going to go into front wheel drive, and you will be in like standard low or lowest.
I like this.
And those are really good if you're on a road trip. You get on the highway, pretty good paved road. It just helps save a lot of mileage over time. And then of course you have your off-road mode, which is for a variety of off-road activities. And there's a bunch of modes within that, like rock crawl, sand mode, drift, all that stuff. So I think you have I think 9 in total, including the different modes in off-road, because they just added sand mode. Yeah. And then you
Oh,
also
that's
have
right.
towing.
Yeah.
How does that work?
Basically, it's the highest you have the tires up, then it's for a mountain or very highly terrain, right?
Yeah.
And the lower is for more speeding, whatever you want to do the highway. The tires will go down closer to the surface,
Exactly.
and you go faster.
Yeah. And the reason I like to start here for everyone is because this is kind of the medium ride height, and also being on standard gives you, I think, like one of the better heights to absorb shock or like bumps while you're in all purpose, so you don't feel it as much. But we can hear. Everyone watch the front. If you want to do one little push, thank you. I'm going to have us go into low. So I'd say, is it safe to go low? It is. And you'll start to see us move.
Oh, and it's
feel it.
very drastic. You know, yeah.
And it's evens out.
So we just dropped 1.5 inches.
Wow.
Right? It's like when I was telling your mom, like, if you open your door real quick, you're much closer to the ground. You don't need a step.
How
And
do
you
you
can
open?
even go lower if you want.
Oh, that is
can go
lower.
lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want, we can go lower.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go lowest.
What's next?
Okay, yeah, go ahead, Chris. Yeah.
You're being very generous with your mobile drive. I really appreciate it.
Hey,
That's
Pops,
really-
you can come the other side. Or you can walk back up the hill. So yeah, Chris, you already know. This is.
So I'll bring it into lowest, and then we'll get your configuration, your seat, and all that stuff. Sit up.
It's really nice back in here.
Yeah, it's a lot of space.
It really is nice.
I don't know, you knew this, but
Yeah, I like to think that, like, to me, the interior is cozy. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
It's right
It's like, it feels like it's hugging you a bit. It's comfy. Like, almost like a living room in a car.
It
That makes
is.
sense?
Can you? How low can these front seats go? Because I camp in my Tesla, and there's like, does it go like all the way like this? Yeah. Oh,
That can
really
go
good.
really far back. I don't want to press
Okay.
your dad.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
Almost flat.
Almost flat. Yeah.
We
And then
could take it,
also, if you're camping
already down.
without your tent, I mean, you have your tent too, but you can also like camp in your truck bed.
Really?
And you can like sometimes some people use it like you can use the tonneau cover as like a shelter from the. And some people
I
find it
could see that.
claustrophobic.
I could see that.
But,
I could
like,
see that as a
yeah,
possibility.
it's really great. And for you, I know you're getting the SUV. The SUV, all the seats fold flat and has a ramp, and you can fit like a 6'4" person in there laying, and your roof is going to be a little bit longer, so you can stargaze from inside your car.
They already
Just
ran
really
your
nice.
profile, Chris.
We talked earlier. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to drop us into conserve real quick to go into lowest so you can see what that feels like.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go to lowest.
Oh, so it only goes to the lowest in conserve.
There's a couple. In conserve and sport, you have lowest.
Okay.
Right?
That makes
Um,
sense.
Oh,
So
I
we're
have to
there.
press something?
So you
Oh,
didn't
we're
notice
there.
it. We just dropped an inch.
Yeah. Oh, I noticed it.
Whoa.
And back here. Yeah.
You
Oh,
did?
So
yeah.
see how
Yeah.
how close we are to the ground?
That is pretty. Yeah. That's.
You can notice it more from the back than you do.
Yes.
from the front.
Yes. I will
Did you
say. I will say that. Yeah.
And if you're ever like in one of those modes where it changes on the map and you're like, am I changing? You have a little cheat sheet. Sorry, you can't really see it right here. So these little 5 lines
Oh, I see
will
that.
show you
yup.
which one you're at. And whenever, as an interface, whenever this is blinking, that means that it's actively changing and when it's solid again, you've reached that height. So that's kind of how it communicates to you. And even, you know, if you're not on the screen, it'll blink here
Mm-hmm.
and show you. Okay. Is your seat comfy? Do you want to adjust it?
on
Feel
the left
free.
side, there's a bunch of stuff. You can move up, forward,
Yeah.
on the side areas.
Does it have like a lumbar adjustment too? Oh, very cool.
It has lumbar,
Yeah.
like, so the circle,
Feel it.
if you push like kind of forward, it pops out. And there's also, you can move it a little bit up or down on your back. And like moving it back makes it go away.
Doesn't have a massage feature yet,
No.
or will? Is that something that's coming now?
I
do you
don't know, because like, I don't know if
Seats
like
are really
having
nice.
a full-on massage while you're driving is the best idea for
probably-
safety reasons.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
having
Yeah.
support, we're very pro having support. So if you want to adjust your wheel, we can, or your mirrors.
Yeah, it's right there. I
Yeah,
think the
here.
buttons.
You want to
Yeah.
do the wheel first or mirrors? Whatever you want to do. So then that will telescope you in and out. That will go up and down.
Okay. Now this is up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Oh, very
Good
nice.
to me.
Then you can do your mirrors.
You did this.
Mm-hmm. So that's up and down tilt, and then the button pads on either side are left and right.
Okay.
Perfect.
Gotcha. I think we're good on this side.
All right. You're good? Let me hit remember. That's Chris's configuration. Boom. Now, have you driven an EV before?
Yeah, I have the Tesla.
Okay, wonderful. So, just like I told him before, it's going to be a little more aggressive. I'm going to put you back onto high so you can feel it. And I'm also going to put you in all-purpose and bring you back up to standard.
Oh, I do hear it too. There is a
Yeah.
there is an audible.
It went back, then forward.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Yeah,
So it'll
yeah.
usually do it one half at a time. Yes, and also, like I was saying earlier, that silver button on that stock, if you push it once, is a quick one wipe. But I have it on auto, so it should go. Okay, so to go into drive, you're going to push all the way down. Let go of the brake if you want. You're not going to roll. And you can go ahead and slowly hit the accelerator. We can go.
I like the little truck logo too, because I think that's where it tells you if like something's kind of open too.
Mm-hmm. And then you also have this screen.
That's cool. Oh yeah, I'll definitely be looking at all those menus.
And if you want, you can like see your surroundings.
Oh, that's what
It's
I'd
the
like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So I can toggle from front to back. And I can also toggle from 360 to side
Oh,
mirrors.
that's really
I can see your rear
cool.
tires, which is really great for clearance if you're not used to turning a big car.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's-
And those
they wanted
cameras
that one.
can stay on like as you're driving completely.
Yeah,
right?
so it'll be on. So you can toggle to the screen anytime you want. Some people like having it there, some people don't, depending
Right.
on like your motion
And
sickness.
it's a solid question because the Ford Mustang Mach-E, those cameras, they don't stay on when you're driving.
I
They're
didn't know
only
that.
on for low speeds, like less than 10 or less than 8.
Yeah, I've been on the highway and toggled to that screen and it's worked before.
Go left. Hit Georgia, and hit Georgia.
left?
Yeah, go left. Hit Georgia. You got a little speed straightaway, I guess. You know, as the Porsche people told me last time, you know, you can only you take responsibilities.
Yes, we're going to be responsible stewards of the road.
Yes,
You know,
exactly.
face speed limits and signs.
But if we need to, we can do community service together.
Not again.
Not again.
I'll go after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
Oh, nice. Yeah, right. It has the handles here.
I like
That's
the
what you
color.
missed. Yeah.
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 No, you can go
Yeah.
straight. You can go straight, Chris. Yeah. And I'll show you where to make a turn. Yeah.
When you take the feet off the accelerator, you should see how it slows down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's heavy. Yeah, that's high.
That's a high.
It is
Yeah.
very strong.
And then see, there's on the you'll see the intersection on the right hand side. Yeah, take that, and then we'll just go
Dexter
through the.
This one up here?
Yeah, Dexter. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it must be a red light.
You know, this is pretty cool.
And this will be the same in your SUV, by the way. This will all be the same, except I don't know what interior you got, but for his, this will be green.
We have. I'm not sure what color my wife got.
Either way, this is what Black Mountain looks like. And you were asking about the forest edge. So the main difference will be this wood will be stained a different color. It's more of like a natural brown for forest.
And then you can go straight as.
You know, you can go through
Yeah.
it, or you can
We're
home.
basically in the neighborhood anyway. Yeah.
I like the feel.
Oh, like back here, Chris, it feels great. Like normally I get motion sickness in the back. I don't feel like any issues.
Yeah, it's very open, so I feel like you have lots of sight, so
Mhm.
it might mitigate some of that.
The mountain is good to the house. I have confidence to do.
Oh,
What is
okay.
the,
Yeah, here. to
Yeah,
the-
Chris, if you make a right,
Right.
we gotta drop
Got
him
that
off
edge,
first.
okay.
Yeah, and then we'll just.
charging outside of the house. Where are the chargers?
It's a great question, Chris. It's almost like I paid you to do that.
Ah.
So I have this energy filter on right now. So when I start pinching out, you're gonna see tax. And all of those are third-party chargers, and they're color-coded by speed. So like the dark green and light green are gonna be fast chargers, and the white ones are like level 2 chargers, which are a little bit slower. And they're usually,
75.
they're usually at places where you're gonna be for a couple hours, like a mall, a restaurant.
Okay, yeah.
One's like a park trail even. So this will always, you can always toggle that on by the lightning bolt. And what's really cool is you can also filter by network, right? So this is what the map includes right now.
That's great.
So if you have one that you prefer, you can see what's around you. But like,
Pull that up again?
To the left, okay?
Oh yes, yeah. Sorry about that.
but like you have one right over here by Wheaton Metro Station. So like if you're gonna go take the metro to go into the city, you can park probably where the chargers and have your
Are
car.
you familiar, George? I'm sorry.
No.
I'm trying to Do you know? I'm trying to visually look at what.
I've never seen the network filter like that. I've only gone to Teslas, and I have a home charger, so I've never really, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then we'll just stop over here and just drop my pops off. All right,
guys,
Pop. Thanks for
hey,
coming over.
Thank you very much. It was
Yes, I'm
very
so happy you got to
exciting.
drive it. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for spending time with me.
Oh, not a problem at all. Thank you very much.
And also, thanks for the great music choice. This is great.
All right, guys. See you around.
All right, see you,
have a
Pop.
great weekend.
Nice.
You wanna switch the settings to something, Chris?
Yeah, let's give some power.
That's high. Huh?
Yeah.
You
Oh.
want to do what now?
Let's get some power settings.
Power settings?
Fast car.
We are stewards.
Sport? Okay. You want to go in sport mode? That's just saying low. So that way you're not feeling all the bumps in the road.
That's cool.
So, right, when you're in sport,
Yeah.
see how when these are highlighted, like a dark color, it means it's not the standard setting. So, like, see how it automatically went to stiff, whereas in all-purpose, the standard is soft. Right, because you're in sport mode.
Jordan, you want to hop up?
No, man, take it for a quick little loop again, and then we'll just meet up in that little
parking
lot.
lot?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, and then we can do you, because I got to around 11:45 is when I have to start heading on the road.
Of course,
But,
of course.
yeah, so you're going to feel the speed bump a little more than you did before.
I would
But
like to. Okay.
still
I
not
see
that
it.
much,
No,
right?
no. Yeah, you don't have that same soft. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, there's not as much give room, play room, because you're a little bit lower to the ground.
Yeah, I like sitting up high.
Yeah, I do too. As a person who's not super tall, I love feeling tall when I'm driving.
Same boat.
Yeah, and also you can go super high because you have so much head clearance. You can just like raise me up
Yeah.
to where I want to be, so I can just be taller than all of you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
I
funny.
mean that's
It is very
ridiculous,
high.
but
That is actually very nice.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, you can go real high. Like I went so high that my seatbelt thought I was like did the emergency like
Yank.
halt.
Yeah.
yank. So I was like, why are you moving so fast?
Well, it's good because I think that helps with anybody that has like any medical issue,
Oh yeah,
condition, right?
There's so much playroom with the seats, and the driver profiles make it so easy to just like get to your exact settings.
I feel that.
Yeah, push that big boy. Yeah, wow, yeah, that's intense for just a truck.
Yes, it is.
How much range did? Oh, so we're at 280 or 230?
We're at 230. So another great point to point out here is that I go to energy screen. I can show me range based on. So I'm in sports, my range is going to be 236.
Oh.
If I went back to conservative, it'd be 259.
Got
And if
it.
I was in all-purpose, I'd be at 230.
Oh,
and
I
what-
like that.
What tires are these?
So we're in the all-terrain tires. So the mileage is a little bit different because we're in all-terrain, and that affects your overall range by about 10%.
Gotcha.
So the max range it tells you is based off having the 21-inch road tires. So I believe the
I think you can make. Oh, never mind.
all-terrains,
Yeah.
all-terrains affected by about 10%, and then the sport tires reduce it by about 5 to 10, depending on how you drive.
So I see it has the traffic control.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that, like with Tesla, you have it for a certain amount of time and then it becomes something paid? What is the amount that you have to pay?
Oh, like the monthly subscription for the.
So right now,
Good question.
the nav, as far as I know, is just what you get.
Comes with it?
You have LTE and a hotspot. That I believe you have access to for the first year, and then afterward you can sign up to be part of a Rivian membership, and that gives you access to their super fast charging network, the Rivian Adventure Network, and then also hotspot LTE. So I know it's included for the first year. I'm pretty sure as far as the navigation, all of that information is included.
And would it, so like they use Waze through, is that the same with your?
So it's internal, so they have their own kind of thing. What you can do is if, like I, for example, use Waze a lot for seeing speed traps. So what I'll do is sometimes I'll put my spot in on our nav system and then have Bluetooth playing of the Waze audio directions. So it'd be like, stop, speed stop ahead.
Oh God. Oh, thanks.
I'm sorry, I'm still listening. I just.
No, yeah, so like sometimes I'll just have the Waze audio directions going by. So it'll be like, oh, car on shoulder ahead, speed trap ahead.
Right. Okay.
So I
yeah.
kind of know where that is, but the nav is pretty great. Like I haven't, it's pretty snappy, it's responsive. I haven't really.
Do I need
Nice.
to do anything, George? Or I'm good.
No, you're good, man. I appreciate that.
Okay, he's a pro already.
Yeah. George is the reason why I bought 3 Teslas.
Early adopter over here.
Yeah.
I like it.
George got me.
Ahead of the
I'm a
curve.
muscle car guy, so.
Yeah, he really was.
I
Yeah.
loved it. It
I
was so
SRT,
cool.
SRT, and then I went and got.
So I'm gonna take just a little bit of time just to look at
Feel
these.
free. Here's
Oh,
my
you have a
books.
cool seat.
Yeah, so in yours you'll have the front 2 have seat ventilation, so it feels like you're sitting on an air hockey table. Absolutely fantastic. All 4 seats have seat heating, and you have a heated steering wheel. And you can precondition your car before you get in it from your mobile app,
Right, gotcha.
which is absolutely fantastic.
And so this is the music, and so these are all the settings of the Spotify. Tune in. This is
FM.
Like FM. Oh, perfect. Tesla took that away from me.
Yes.
And then
they
you have
did.
your Bluetooth, so you can play anything through your Bluetooth as well.
And then so the towing. Is there? Can we take
Did
a
we- I
check? Can we
did
take a
wanna
look
see
at how
that.
you would tow, like set up a trailer?
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
I
we
will
can't-
say this:
Yeah.
there's a little plastic kind of
Cover.
part on it on the tow hitch.
That's cool.
and
We don't
there
have to
are
take it off.
Oh yeah, we can.
Oh yeah, I just
show
want
you
to
real
see
quick.
it. Yeah, I just want to see just for.
I'll take my screwdriver out if you want me to see the actual
Oh,
tow
cool.
hitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there a certain way I need to hold this,
Yeah,
George?
you're down this way. It's right
Is there a certain way I need to hold it?
It's right
No,
here.
it's a 360.
Okay.
It's right here. So there's 2 plastics, like 2
Drops down.
screws right here. You
Okay.
unscrew it, and this pops off. And once it's yours, you can leave it off or put it on.
Right,
It's up to
and
you.
I know some trailers they have like a little light. Does it have a little plug-in source? Because you know it would
Yeah.
pass the signals into
Yes,
the
to the
trailer.
trailer.
that has lights.
I don't know off the top of my head. I know I've seen someone attach a camper to it,
Uh-huh.
and it's super easy because you have the camera right here, so actually the middle line lines up perfectly.
Okay.
It's really easy to link, and I believe the trailer there's braking communication between the trailer and the car.
Oh, so there is a way to hook up like a
Yes.
module to control the.
I don't know if it's hooking
The
up a
lighting.
module. I don't know exactly, but like being in towing mode, it does certain stuff to like mitigate like how like your trailer brakes work
Cool.
and like stuff like that. So I know it works, and it's a standard tow hitch. It's not a gooseneck.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, this came straight down from Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I mean,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Nice.
All right,
All right.
all right. Let's
Now-
rock this. Yeah.
I'm gonna put you. Do you want to stay in sport mode or do you want to try all-purpose?
Let's go all-purpose. Let me just take a look
yeah,
at
take your
this.
time.
So this is gear guard,
Mm-hmm.
and so as we drive, it starts capturing.
So this is great. So if I go here, this is where your gear guard kind of mini screen is. Let's call him Gary. He's
Hey,
a
Gary.
Sasquatch with a
Yeah,
camera and a
yeah, I
sports
heard
bed.
that. Yeah.
So right now I have him on and I have him enabled everywhere.
Okay.
So that means no matter where I am when the car is parked, it's gonna activate.
Right.
So if people trigger the motion detection, it'll start recording.
Does it flash lights or is it like incognito?
So what happens is he will pop up on the screen and start doing this with the video camera.
I see.
So
some
it's like
of
an
those
operator, like,
videos.
hey, you're being recorded, just so you know, probably don't do something stupid. Okay,
If
bye.
they're looking in, kind
Yeah,
of thing
a
too,
lot of
yeah.
times it's people going like this, looking at your car.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
But you can also toggle it to be away from home, and then you can set your home location.
Right.
So if you have like a closed garage, you don't have to worry about it.
Gotcha.
You can also toggle the gear guard alarm. So this is like whether an alarm will blare when certain things happen.
Right.
And if you go to see videos, right, these are motion detected videos. So this is just the videos it took when people walked by, right, versus an alarm video. Like no one's triggered the alarm, but that would
Right.
be in a different folder of videos.
Got it.
You can always star one
Where-
to keep, and it won't get auto deleted after like 2 weeks.
Where do
What
you
is
sit?
Oh, go ahead.
I think we're about to ask the same question. Is it like a fob that you're saving it on?
Yeah,
or-
where is?
So you plug in the USB-C and you can export files onto a jump drive.
Okay.
So there's already an internal one, and you have to put something to export it.
Yeah, and then I think, I don't remember exactly the cadence, but after a certain period of time, it'll
Reset.
delete stuff that you haven't starred.
Oh.
Right? To keep room.
So you
Do you know
have
how
to.
long that technically?
Off the top of my head, no, I don't want to
Maybe
give you the
like-
wrong
sure, of
answer.
course.
I think it's definitely more than 48 hours.
Okay,
But
that's
I
good.
don't remember if it's like a week, 2 weeks. It's not a cadence you have to worry about if something happened. You have a
Right.
little bit of time to star it or save it.
Yeah.
And I notice there's no glove box.
So that's in between your legs. There's a pop down.
Oh,
So there's one right there.
It's like
Here, I got you.
Thank you. It's like yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, so that's really good spot between that, this giant storage
Yeah,
bin.
it's like it kind of looks like a mail slot in a way. and
Yeah.
then it kinda
So
comes
between
out.
that, the storage bin and the middle console,
Yeah.
they try to give you as much space, but they wanted
Thank
to give
you.
you maximum legroom.
Gotcha.
So a lot of times people think my seat's too far forward because I'm short, but like no, like I have
I was about to say this would be
leg
a really.
room. Like I can do little cookies.
This seems like a really nice car just to kind of just kick back and just kind of in the
relax.
summer. All right, you
Yeah.
guys ready?
Yes. All right, so I'm just gonna switch you to all-purpose.
Yeah.
Do you want to be on stiff or soft?
Let's go soft.
Okay. Perfect. All right.
Okay, perfect.
Boom.
All right.
Feel it here.
It doesn't even have. It doesn't have the tank mode yet, does it?
So this is the interesting thing with the tank turn, right?
Okay.
The car has the capability to do it, which is awesome, but we're still as a company trying to sort out
Yeah, you
the
don't want to burn the motors.
responsibility of that. Well, because like tank turns are great, but they tear up and ruin the ground you do it on.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right?
Well, yeah.
So like, how do we make sure it's being used responsibly on private land that you don't mind? Like, we don't want people doing that in a state park.
The
Like, we don't want you
disclaimers
like
and stuff.
ripping up. So I think they're still like trying to figure out how we can make that available to people, but do it responsibly, so we don't like tear up the earth.
Of course.
So we'll see how that gets rolled out. I'm sure they're thinking on it.
Is cool.
Yes, it is.
Stop that. You got
This
it.
doesn't. Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This doesn't pop out and adjust, or I'm sure there'll be.
It's stationary.
It's stationary. Gotcha.
Then you also have your
sorry.
your dash screen.
Yeah.
Up on that one. Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Roller coaster bumps.
Oh, that bump is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's really buttery over bumps.
And you're
all-purpose standard.
going in the DMV area, so it must be really nice to be able to. You're like, my God.
She got
No.
quiet.
No.
Okay.
No, listen.
You've dealt with some drivers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just make a right here.
No, I'm just making sure I'm vigilant so you guys can have fun. You know?
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
That's my job.
I have
making
the.
sure.
I have the plaid, and so yeah, definitely. Yeah, you got it. You
I know.
got it. You got
I'm
it.
glad you felt the stomach lurchies. Those are always a good experience to have. It's like you don't need to go to roller coasters anymore. You can just drive your car.
That is.
No, that's so true. Oh, I like the control.
Yeah, and as you felt in that turn, right, the battery pack's low and heavy, so you have a low center of gravity, so you have a pretty secure turn radius, and you don't feel like you're rolling over anytime.
Is it a way to lock the turn signal, or is it as soon as I like hit it up? Because it looks like. Or does it come? Or is that how it
So
goes?
there's two kind of ways to tap it. If you tap it lightly, it'll blink 4 times and automatically stop. If you push down a little further, it'll keep going until you push in the opposite direction to tell it to stop.
God. Or it feels the wheel turn.
Yeah, exactly. Or it's like a standard. If you feel a complete turn, it'll turn off. Exactly.
Cool.
And I like the blinker sound.
Yeah.
It reminds me of like a metronome. Some people think it sounds like water droplets. Everyone has like a different opinion, but I think it's a cool sound.
I can get around that. What gets me is this.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's just amazing. And then you said you could just do you could focus on the front if you just wanted to.
Yeah, I think that front camera thing really pushed you guys up in a different little bracket.
Oh,
Dude,
thanks.
just because a lot of the newer cars that are bringing in this visual, 360 visual is, it just makes the ride a totally different ride because you have when parking. You know, you have a car that you can't see out close and you're trying to get into a small spot, and it's like, well, how much actual clearance in front of this car do I really have?
Right.
And you just pop this on. It's
And
like,
you also
okay.
have those. It has radar too, so it has those like
That
beeps.
15, yeah.
So it'll have. I think it's like 4 lines of like a radar, and it will color and change in beep intensity if you're close to something.
Yeah,
What's the,
baby. I was ready, George. I was ready for that one.
So you're about to ask a question, George?
I kind of got confused.
Listen, you got distracted.
The turn signal does confuse me just a tiny bit. Just because, like you said, if you just touch it down just a tiny bit, 4 blinks, but if you hold it down, it stays until you make the
Yeah.
turn. I mean, that's just something I know.
Yeah. So and then it works in both directions. So light tap up to the right, light tap down to the left.
I mean, thank you so much for
this
this
is awesome.
opportunity.
It's been
I am super excited.
I'm happy. I'm so happy we got you to get in one before you take delivery.
Does it automatically, like when it reverses, you know how it kind of like automatically like parallel parks? Does it do that?
Not as of yet.
Okay, let me see what it looks like in the.
To see how, like right there, it's telling you have something
That's
near
cool.
you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of giving you a distance and like it's not really notifying you. But that's kind of where you're at.
Interesting. And so how do I? Okay, so
Oh, it
this
went
is-
away.
that's probably what I want.
Mhm.
And just trying to see how I would do this in real life.
Look at the screen.
As I hit my own car.
Look at the screen though, George. The one right in front of
The
you.
360?
No, the other one. It's showing you in front of you. It shows you those three.
Oh yeah, the sensor. Yeah, I did
that's
see
pretty
that.
cool.
Oh man.
See, and then it's telling you you're starting to look up there.
Oh, I see it.
and
I'm
then
curious.
it'll start changing color and getting more intense.
And you're like my guy.
And then there you go.
Look at that, George. I like this.
That is super cool.
And then silver button to go into park.
That is so much fun. And your name was?
Mo.
Mo. Oh, Mo. It was. Oh my God. It was so much
You
fun.
guys.
You
Thanks
have
for
the
a
right
fun drive.
name. You are awesome. Mo's a cool name.
Now I gotta call and see how I get this set up.
Yeah, this is dope, George. Ugh.
Yeah. That is. Oh, thank you, Steve.
Yeah, George.
Mo, again, thank you so
No
much
problem,
for your
guys.
time.
Have a great time. Have a great weekend.
Where
Any
are you
last
heading to
questions?
now?
I think I'm going towards DC. I believe.
Oh, that's gonna be fun going through this. Have you
Yeah.
charged yet?
No, I usually don't have to. Wow. Yeah, because I usually, change drive modes into conserve when I'm in between appointments. So I'm not really going anywhere super fast. And then usually.
Because you get 230 and
usually,
that's.
At the end of the day, I usually crawl back at least 50%, 40%.
Are you originally from Michigan?
No. I'm originally from Maryland, but
Okay.
they our manufacturer plates are from Michigan. The car is built in Normal, Illinois. And I operate out of DC, so I do DC, Maryland, and Virginia.
Okay.
So is there a Rivian now? Like dealership or location
It's
now?
not a dealership, so we have a place in like the border of Maryland and DC that's like
Okay.
behind the scenes stuff. It's not customer facing, where they it's kind of like the behind the scenes.
Need a
like,
footprint at the
yeah,
moment.
like
yeah.
distribution things, and that's kind of where we keep the vehicles that we're not being used. And yeah, but it's a nice little place for now. But hopefully in the future we'll have more customer facing stuff, so you can come
Yeah.
and see stuff. But as of right now, we're just kind of going people where they're at, so we can give them the best experience.
That's awesome. Let me just take a little. Let's see what's.
Oh yeah, and this one has the reinforced shield in the bottom.
Yeah, like ballistic.
Yeah, so it has a reinforced shield.
That is so awesome. Mo, thank you so much.